things that have come through. It's like, for example, one time I was in Normandy. I was with my girlfriend at the time, and we were having a weekend away from where I lived on the south coast, and we took a weekend away in Normandy. When we were there, we were walking along the beaches, because I always had a feeling that I wanted to check out the beaches that just seemed, just get a feel of it. And as I was walking along, I got the information, you need to work. You need to work. So I said to my girlfriend, look, darling, would you mind if I just sit down for a while? She says, yeah, I'll go and walk along the beach, pick a few shells or whatever she was going. And I said, thank you, thank you. She went away, and what I was shown were thousands and thousands of these GIs that had been slain, that had been mowed down, coming onto the beach during the D-Day landing. And I said, because this is all in the astral now, okay, because they're still believing they're still there, because nothing has happened to make them believe that they're not there. Because unless you don't know, it's like when you're in a dream. You don't know you're in a dream until you wake up. Same type of thing. So they were all there, and I said, and I conveyed this, I said, can I'd like to communicate with your leader. And then it was like this caricature, like general came forward with a big cigar, and he's come forward, and he's like, what do you want, what do you want? Because, be quick, because we're getting ready to move. And I said, well, actually, you've been mown down. You have passed over. He's like, no. Look around, he said. It's just that we're all getting ready to mobilise. I went, no, you've passed over. I said, if I can prove this to you, will you then accept it? He says, yeah, but you've got to prove it. So, again, bearing in mind that our minds are the things that govern the astral realms, I then put down these like screens, like movie screens, to come down on all the different beaches, and everyone stopped and looked, and I showed them, through my intention, all the events that had happened since they had been slain, up to like modern day. But you see, the thing is that when I'm doing this, I'm not like going through every little incident. It's done for me. I just have to show the intention, and the guides just take over, and they just show these little amazing things. So all these poor men, they're going like, wow, we really have been mown down. We really aren't here, and we're not alive in the physical. Once that happened, they became very, very malleable. I then accessed the workers from the Love and Charity Hospital, and thousands of them come down, and they escorted all these different GIs up to the hospital. And that's what happened. And then when it was all done, I said, God bless, and that was the end of the healing. Now, that's as astonishing as this stuff can get. It's just, I believe many people can do this. I do believe we're on the threshold of many people being able to do this sort of thing. But that's what I love about this type of work, that you are looking to save souls. That's the key. Yes, the physical's important. I don't like carrying pain either. But it's the soul that is the key, because this is just a transitional period. The soul is something that goes on, and we're here with the lessons to learn and so forth. So that is something that's another side to what this is about. And I'm very grateful to the people in Brazil for actually educating me to what they have, because now I know that can be done. So it's very, very varied. This healing gifts that I've been given are very, very varied, and I feel it's a great honour to be given these gifts. And so I feel that just lately, what's happening is that there really is a quickening. I didn't really want to be one of these people who talk about the 2012 thing, but I have to. I believe there's a quickening on this planet, and I believe that more people have earned the right for benefits, spiritual benefits. I believe that with all the quickening that's going on and difficulties, that there is a chance for many of us to earn a divine dispensation. It's a different era that we're in now. It's now moving into the spiritual era. So if there has been, in certain cases I will look, and when I see it, I will see that if people have earned certain rights, that it's like 2 seconds to 12. That tells me that they're just about on the point of where they can have a dispensation is being granted. And then I know I can step in and I can help. If it's like 5 to 12, I can't do it because I'm not allowed. Because I don't think anyone's allowed, but I certainly am not allowed. So that's the sort of thing that's happening. And it seems to me that a lot of what's going on these days is that people have earned their rights. And what really surprises me, and I was saying this earlier, is that then I arrive. Then I arrive when people have earned certain rights to receive certain benefits. And that I'm not going, no, I can't do that. I'm giving it all that all the time, but you know what? It is, and that's what I do. So that's just a very brief explanation about how this works. And the other thing that I really have enjoyed lately is that there are two masters that I deal with. It's called Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. And what Aurobindo always used to talk about was about the psychic being. The psychic being, as I understand it, is the astral being. And what they do is that the first time this happens, a very, very cool thing that happens is they're there and they just come together like an energy, but they come like almost like a figurine, like a little crystal. And they come in through my top chakra, they come down through my arm into my hand, and what I do is I work on the heart to send this energy in a centrifugal way. It's going counterclockwise, yes it is, and it goes in because it goes to the deepest part of the heart, because that is the highest part, I believe, of the human condition lies in the heart. So it goes to the deepest part to connect to the psychic being, which is the astral. And the whole point of it is to connect up the guides. That's the point of it, is to connect the guides, so the guides can align far easier with the individual. And I do that 7 times, like for the colours of the chakras: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, magenta, maroon. I call it purple, but it's maroon. So, and then I see a white light, and then I see a white ball, and then it goes, and then I see this line, and that line is basically where you get the connection between this psychic energy, and that is telling me that the connection has been made, and then the guides can do whatever they do. So there's many things are starting to happen to me now regarding this, but that's something I really do enjoy, the idea of connecting people up with their guides. You know, other people don't want to be connected, but absolutely fine, but a lot of people do. So anyway, it's just a very brief explanation of what I do. Anyone got any questions about any of this? I've just been rabbiting on about it. Yes?
It's relevant to curiosity.
Yeah.
Given the disconnect between the origins of Jesus in the Middle East
Mm-hmm.
and the Western depictions of him as an Anglo-Saxon,
Mm-hmm.
how do you visualize him?
I visualize him in a very simple way. I see him always dressed in white, in almost like the classic pictures of as you would see Jesus. Western, yeah. That's pretty much how I get it. And I just see him always radiating that love. Blue eyes. I do see blue eyes. The beard, the this, the that. He's got a beard. Sometimes not. But it's more of the sense of. That's what it is. More than anything, it is the sense of. And I see him in that kind of almost like, I can't really explain it actually, but more of the traditional way of that, the Western way of seeing him. Yes, that's how I see him. But it's much more about a sense of. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
That was a good question. I wondered that. Do you think perhaps it's because that is your perception and that was given to you because of you?
Yeah.
Because that would be my perception.
Exactly.
That would be what I would want to see.
Exactly. It's not that that's how he is any more than that person's got an ear that's 20 times bigger than it normally is. It's just to get my attention on what the essence of what that's about.
That's the way I see it.
That's really it, you know. And again, it has to be simple because it's me. If it gets all very complex, you lose me completely. This is all about the heart. That's the key. Yes, madam.
In a session that I provided a few weeks ago, the normal guides and angels